Hey y'all, and welcome back to Satisfactory. We're here at the mouth of a cave behind a waterfall. Still a good distance away from it, and I'm slowly building towards it. Let me show you what I did off camera. Whoa, that was a weird zoom. Sorry about that, guys. But what I've done is I've started to extend our tunnel, and I realized um, we're not just going to be bringing in uranium on this line, we're actually going to be bringing out the nuclear waste as well. So I've set up elevators to bring the nuclear waste down, and I'm going to be using the Mark V belt on it because I want this stuff gone, like as fast as possible. Get up here. Get up on the... There we go. I want this stuff gone as fast as possible, so it's going to be coming down and out and zooming in to that cave over there. I tried to make sort of like a diagonal work, but when you're trying to get two different directions, like a diagonal and a perpendicular uh, foundation network to work, it's really difficult to get the heights just right. So I'm just going to be doing a 90-degree turn, then another 90-degree turn, and into the cave, and then it'll get a little bit more organic. But I need to go and get a whole bunch of materials to be able to build a ton of storage back there, because I'm out of plates and rods. I need to go get a crap ton of those. Now, I have a lot of encased industrial beams and steel pipes to be able to build, like, the industrial storage containers, but there's a issue with those. Like, and I know we're never going to go back in there when we're done, but there's an issue with those when it comes to radiation. Because apparently the radiation levels of certain objects in the game are determined by how much radioactive material is actually concentrated in that area. So if you've got one box, just a regular storage unit, and that has like 3 rows times 18 and whatever, however many items it can hold of nuclear waste, like that's just one entity that has all that in there then. If you have, and that determines like the radius of where the radiation begins. And then, like the limit to where it ends, I should say. But then the industrial storage container is twice that. So in theory, it would have twice the radiation radius on that. And then I throw a whole bunch of them in there, and it just makes it a really bad time. Now, I mean, it'll be easier to build because it's fewer things that I have to actually build, but I think I may do the single-side storage containers just to try to keep the radiation radius down in case I have to go back in there. But today, what we're doing is finishing up this project finally. I've already started to build, or I've completed the build on the top floor of our facility here, and I've got the power lines in place, and I learned something. I went on Reddit, and I found a way to set up vertical power conduction using platforms. Basically, you build a power pole on a foundation, then you delete the foundation and surround it with 4 platforms after you've connected the lines. And so it looks like the line is just going from the top straight into the bottom of the next. And when you come down to my little interfloors here, my interstage floors, down here, it just looks like it's going straight through this hole. And there's no blockage. So it looks really clean. And it allows for nice vertical transportation of power, which I now have going through the whole entire factory here. This is quite awesome. So, I've got it set up here where as soon as I hook up the nuclear power plants, they will put the power into those 3, and, whoa, that was weird. And the same on that side. So I just have to build them. And then these will be the input outputs for them, and we'll be good. So, let's go get the materials we need to build all this, because like I said, the last step will be setting up the miner and hooking it up to the line here to finish construction. I want to be able to have this all encased with the walls like I've got them. And I like the use of the 3 conveyor walls to basically be windows in case I want to see in there. So we will have this all encased, going into there, and then in and out will come nuclear material, and we will have a functional power plant that we will never have to visit again. At least that's the idea. So, let's go get everything that we need in order to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. I need more concrete, which I can go get downstairs. I've got the supercomputers, and hey, I can make the cable. Hey, this is actually going to be a lot easier than I thought. A lot faster, too. And you know, down there, it looks like there are actually two geysers. One there, and one there. But they're not active. I don't know if the devs just haven't turned them on yet, or what, but this is exactly what geysers look like around the world. So I don't know why they're not active, but they are right next to my power plant here, and I would love to be able to build 2 geothermal plants to supplement this whole thing and give us an extra 800 megawatts of power out of the 15,000 we're already going to get. Just a little bit extra could help. So here we are, up at the top of a concrete tower I built off the corner, because building from up top makes it a heck of a lot easier to do stuff like this and line it up just properly. Especially when you're dealing with things that are this friggin' big. I mean, oh god, I can see all of the hitboxes of everything down below too. Oh, this is gonna make it fun. Turn it around and let's see if we can line it up with our hole. Wait, where are the inputs? On that end. That's what I thought. Okay. Did that line up right? Holy crap, this thing is huge. Oh, it's not exactly centered. And that's gonna bother the crap out of me. Okay, so let's just try it from down here then. See, oh god. There we go. Lined up with the hole perfectly. 1 down, 5 to go.
1 down, 5 to go.
Oh, this just looks impressive. I know it's not nearly as many as some other players have made. Like I saw on Reddit, somebody made a 140 nuclear power plant facility based off of 1 uranium node, which is just insane. But, and I'm just using 6, because I don't think I'm going to need more. But if I will need more, then I can just start overclocking everything and shoving it all into additional additional machines. So, we can make it work. But this just looks awesome! Oh my goodness, this looks awesome. Let's get them all hooked up. I feel like I'm running so slow next to these gigantic machines. Oh, you gotta be friggin' kidding me. No, 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 no. These are not set up for what I've got planned. Oh, this isn't good. I can't bring these using conveyor lifts and stuff. Not the way I wanted to, anyway. Oh, this sucks because stuff just doesn't line up. Like, I can't even put one there because it says it's encroaching clearance. I think it's encroaching clearance on itself. Like, it's encroaching the reactor's clearance. This sucks. Oh well. Time for plan B. Let's try this method out. Instead of using lifts, we're just going to use belts and bring it down using ramps. Let's see if this works. I didn't think about the logistics of this. Because, like, the outputs, I'm facing them all inward. The outputs don't line up, so I can't merge them nicely. The inputs don't line up, so I can't split them nicely. Ah, this is annoying. I've already built all of this. I didn't even test it. So instead, I just built a trench. Hopefully this works to where I can get the inputs and outputs working. I think I got the stuff coming up. Yeah, I got stuff coming up this one and going down that one. So we're going to need a merger. Start a merger line. Oops, wrong menu. Okay, put these back on my hotbar. Need them. Alright. So merger there, which will feed into that. At least that will look good. I need... You know what? Actually, we're going to do this. We're going to put a merger there and a splitter on top of it. Just like that. That'll work. So that I can bring the split line there, merged line there, and then we can just run stuff like this. I think this is going to work out just fine. It's a little spaghetti-ish. Oh crap, autosave. It's a little spaghetti-ish, but it works. It works out nicely. I'll build like a platform walkway over this. I think it'll be just fine. And there we go. The nuclear power plant is all set up and ready for inputs. Now we just need to go into this cave, kill off a bunch of spiders, and hook it all up. And, of course, finish our little tube, our uranium and nuclear waste tube here, so that we can safely transport items from point A to point B. So let's get that all over to the cave, and then we'll go in and start building stuff. The tunnel is complete. We now have a fully encased input-output system for uranium and nuclear waste. This is good. This is very good. Now we can move on to exploring in here and taking on some spiders. I turned off the fog for the time being because it's just crazy how much fog there is around here, especially around the waterfall back there. But there is... Oh god, look how close I just barely moved in and I'm already taking radiation damage. I'm this close. This is crazy. But there's wow, I can't even talk. There's the uranium node. Can I build from all the way back here on it? Oh, I can. Yeah, that's great. So now we put down a power pole. Oh, that's the one thing I didn't do, was make a power setup along the top of this to be able to do this. Can I build this through there? Of course not. Oh well. We will make it work. So we'll get power to this and it'll start pumping uranium out before we know it. But for right now, let's throw on our hazmat suit. And let's get our rifle ready. Because I know there's spiders in here. Holy crap, how big is this tunnel? Or this cave? Have another uranium node in here? No, it's just the one. Okay. This is a gigantic freaking cave, though. And look at all this other uranium just sitting around that I could mine manually if I really wanted to, but I don't. So let's head down and let's see where we can start building our storage system. And I decided I'm going to use the industrial ones just because it's easier and less taxing on the resources, because I've already got a bunch of what I need. Where are the spiders? Or are they even going to show up because I was building around here, or because I was building close enough? I don't know. I may have lucked out with this. I'd love to explore this whole cave, but it's gigantic, and I don't know how much space, like, I don't know where it goes or anything like that. It would be nice to know, though. Okay, I'm gonna start building them back here. Doesn't look like we have to deal with any spiders, so that's good. Let's see, I want to have, say, wow, how far back can I put this? I can build it inside the walls? What? That's crazy. We're not going to do that. I want to have at least 10 of these for right now. Maybe, actually, I want to have like 50. Can I do 50? Yeah, I could totally make no, well, I could make 20. So let's do that. Let's make 20. Ooh, wait. Let's make this all nice and organized. So there's 21. I had it up for 21. But that's okay. We need now to set this up so we can have all of these linked. And I think I'm going to make that one the last one for right now. And it's just totally expandable. I can build more if I need it. So let's hook them all up in sequence. I think this one's going to be number 1. No. Yes, number 1. Alright, so now I think I got it set up correctly. So if I were to put in, let's say, all of these, that's going to be what? 961 plates. We should see those ending up all the way down here in this box, because I should have it all set up correctly. It looks like that is the way it's working. So I've got them going from here to here, up to there, around to there, down to there, over to here, blah de blah de blah de blah, and so on and so forth, all the way down to this last box. Yay! Now I just gotta wait for them all to show up here so that I can get them all back. Because I've got a lot of walls that I need to build. Yep, all 961 made it. That's awesome. So this storage facility, or storage system, is working just great. Now I gotta hook it up to the output of the nuclear power plants. Just by doing this stuff. I forgot I don't have my jetpack on, so I can't really jump all that well. That sucks. Alright, the output is hooked up. Now I need the input of the uranium working. I think we're going to bring that over to a elevator. I don't have any steel beams. Oh well. We'll bring it in the fast way. We'll put it there. And we'll bring it up. And with this last power line being put in, we now have the entire factory online. I went ahead and put in some of the walls. I think I got 2 sides done. The other 2 sides I'll have to do off camera, because that's a lot of resources and it takes a long time to make it. So, where's the uranium? Where is it? I know it's all hooked up correctly. Come on. Oh, there it goes. Oh, better put some of this on. See? A little bit of radiation standing on this tunnel. But the uranium's going through. It'll split off and start making everything on this floor. We'll finally have our uranium cells being made and our nuclear fuel rods being made. This is gonna be awesome. But it takes a lot. It takes a lot of uranium to do this. So I've got 5, each going at 45. So I need 225 per minute. It's making 240. I think I'm gonna overclock the miner so that I can, like, produce these a heck of a lot faster. Yeah, let me go do that real quick. So the miner is now producing 600 per minute instead of just 240. So these are now filling up much, much faster. But I need to increase the belt capacity down here to be able to handle all of that. Well, I died, so I wasn't able to show you guys the first nuclear fuel rods being made. But with everything hooked up, all 6 of our nuclear reactors are online. And let's check out the backup here. Oh boy, there's already backup of nuclear waste because I'm an idiot and didn't hook up this line. Let me fix that real quick. Whoops! Get out of here, nuclear waste. Whee! There it goes. Alright. So this already has 9 nuclear fuel rods built up into it. They take 5 minutes to burn through at 100% capacity. We've got we got 21,800 megawatts of capacity. That's insane. That's just ridiculous. This one now has 10 backed up. This one's got 3. And this last one down here has 1. And so does this one. But we're producing 2 a minute. And it looks as though this is all working great. All working very, very well. So, this project is now complete. I want to go look inside. Oh, look at that. The glow. The bubbles. Yes. That's just gorgeous. Oh, I love it. How much longer does this thing have? It's got a long time, but oh, it's switching something. It's doing something. And here comes a new one. In it goes. Oh, that's cool. And the nuclear waste is transported out and into the cave, never to be heard of, or never to be heard from again. Sweet. I'm loving this. Alrighty. Well, this project is now complete. I just got to put some walls on it, which I will do in, like, off camera. But now we can go hook up everything back at our base and start work on our mega factory project. And so, with the completion of our nuclear power plant, everything in our base is now on with a massive excess in power. I think I'm consuming maybe 5 gigawatts of power. I mean, some of the factories are completely off because they're totally full, but I think right now I'm consuming about 5 gigawatts of power, and I've got 21 gigawatt capacity. So we've got plenty to work with. I'm going to keep everything on that's here so that I can still be producing all the parts that I need, but I'm going to start work on our mega factory in the next episode. Need to plan out again where we're going to put. We need to make a decision basically where we're going to put it, and then just start building it. It's going to require a lot of concrete because we're going to be using the same style, the same layout style as our nuclear power plant, where all of these we won't be seeing these belts going everywhere. Like, we might see them coming from here into the buildings, but other than that, we're not really going to see them. We're not going to see all the spaghetti going through the windows. It's all going to be behind the scenes so that we can cram as many machines onto the floors as we possibly can. The other goal with that is to make it so the only power shards that I'm using are in the miners, or the extractors, like the oil extractors out there, or way the heck over there. But I want to be able to have no overclocking on the actual machines making the parts. It's going to be interesting. It's probably going to be tough to do, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. So, if you liked what you saw, and you're looking forward to more, please hit that like button. Subscribe so you can watch me start my mega factory. And y'all come back now.